This is for the chosen one who feels like the world is flying past them while they are forced into a sudden and confusing standstill and feeling like they're falling behind. No, you are being protected by the divine. It is now time you recognize the difference between a dead end and a temporary pause at a divine train crossing. Blessing chosen one, welcome to day 20 of 30 Day Sovereign. I am the Crown Oracle, and this is a Crown Oracle channel message from Spirit for the one who is ready to proceed but find themselves in the quiet enclosure of the waiting period. Stay to the end of this short transmission from Spirit for you because today your frustration turns into revelation and you realize that the delay was actually your deliverance. 20 days of water only fast, of sharpening the inner eye to see through the illusion of time. The spiritual lie they program you with to keep you in a state of panic is if you aren't moving, you are losing, and if you stop, you will be left behind. The Crown Oracle truth is when Source brings you to a halt, it is often because there is a storm or a train up ahead that you were never meant to collide with. Your delay is a divine alignment. It is the moment you realize that your pace is governed by God, not by the highway of the world. Spirit saw the lanes merging and knew your small child-sized transportation wasn't meant to race the heavy traffic. You were guided into a concrete sanctuary with just enough ear holes to see the truth. The pressure to keep up is a ghost. You are safe in the enclosure while the rain begins to pour. You aren't stuck because you lack power. You are enclosed because you are too precious to be caught in the downpour of the old world's transition. For empaths, your pause is the end of trying to race people who don't have your heart. Source is shielding your sensitivity while the weather clears. For black sheep, you watch others fly past and felt the sting of being slow. This stillness is your confirmation that you are on a different path entirely. For narcissist survivors, you were always ready to proceed, but Spirit knew the road ahead wasn't safe yet. That enclosure is the boundary that finally works. For fire signs, your speed is your gift, but your stop is your mastery. Just like when you stop at a train crossing as the train must pass, your journey resumes with more power once the tracks are clear and you are ready to begin embracing that pause from today because you finally realize that a train crossing is an invitation to rest before your final stretch. Remember, subscribe, follow, like, share this Crown Oracle channel message with the chosen one who feels frustrated by their timing, reminding them it is only a pause at a crossing. Comment below on time to acknowledge your divine schedule, or comment protected to signal to Spirit you trust the enclosure shielding you. In Chapter 1 of the Earth School Lesson Plan, the struggle is the panic of the merge, the fear of being passed, fear of missing out. It shows you exactly how much you were comparing your small transportation in fast lanes. The Earth School lesson is this: speed is not a sign of success, and a stop is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of divine navigation. You didn't lose your momentum. Source simply utilized the merge to pull you into a safe space so you could watch the rain fall and be shielded on the dry side of your enclosure. In Chapter 2, your reclamation, living heaven on earth, when you cross this bridge on day 20, the wait is repurposed. You move from feeling behind into being divinely timed. You stop asking, "Why am I waiting?" and you start observing what is being cleared. You are the beloved, and the delay was only the shield of the Father. When you surrender to Source, your perspective is restored and your divine patience activates. Observation activates. You no longer resent the ear holes, you appreciate the view. Trust activates. You realize that the pause for the merge to unfold was never your battle to fight. Clarity activates. The train passes, the rain stops, and your path is clear. Many bypassers stay stuck in the need to race. They drive straight into the storms, trying to prove their speed, ignoring the signals of spirit until they crash in the merge. Real chosen ones realize that a red light from source is a green light for peace. They take the pause, utilize the time to breathe. They see their own enclosure as a throne. They choose to let the world fly by, knowing their destination is secure. You choose the frantic, dangerous race to be first, or the sovereign standstill. Day 20. The vision is even clearer. That is throne ready. Remember who you are, chosen one. Your path is open. You are here for a reason, at the bequest of your ancestors who prayed for your safety in the merge. Let's reign together, Crown Tribe. Your kingdom awaits. You are the generational cycle breaker who finally learned to stop when Spirit says, wait, because no one before you in your lineage knew how to trust the pause. This is your role, and you're doing it perfectly. Namaste.